Day 312. And this morning was harder than day one. I don't say that for sympathy. I say that because nobody talks about day 312. They love the part of the story where the man gets clean, put it on the marquee, make it into a scene. But nobody writes the song about the Tuesday in the car, when you drove past the same exit 40 times so far. And each time told yourself just keep moving, keep driving, because stopping means a version of you to stop surviving. And you grip the steering wheel like it was the only thing between the man you are today and everything. I didn't stop because I'm strong, I stopped because I'm tired, and I keep stopping every single morning because the alternative is already taken enough. The bottle didn't win today, that's all I've got to say. The bottle didn't win today. I woke up, I chose, I stayed. It's not a pretty testimony, not a stage with lights and sound. The bottle didn't win today, and today is holy ground. I've been to 30 meetings and I led a couple too. Told my story to a room of people wearing the same shoes, and every time I say my name is in the room says it back. Something happens in my chest that puts me back on track. Not forever, just for now, that's the whole deal. You string enough right nows together and eventually they're real. You string enough mornings where the bottle doesn't win, and one day that becomes the man you've always been. And I didn't stop because I'm righteous, I stopped because love showed me what I was losing. Every time I chose the bottle over everything worth choosing. The bottle didn't win today, that's all I got to say. The bottle didn't win today. I woke up, I chose, I stayed. It's not a pretty testimony, not a stage with lights and sound. The bottle didn't win today, and today is holy ground. If you're on day one right now, I'm not gonna tell you it gets easy, because some days it doesn't. What I wanna tell you is day one exists, and that makes day two possible. And somewhere in the string of possible days is a life that belongs to you, not to the bottle, not to the pill, not to whatever version of escape has been running the show. You are not the addiction, you are the person fighting it. Tonight I'll lay down sober, tomorrow I'll start over. Same battle, same grace, same choice, same face, looking back at me saying one more day, one more day.
The bottle didn't win today,
the bottle didn't win today. Not today,
not today,
not today, Lord, not today.
not today.
My daddy wasn't there, so I never learned what there looked like. And I'm trying to build it with no blueprint in real time, with him watching. I stood in the hospital holding something 7 pounds and terrified, and the first thought I had wasn't joy, it was God, don't let me be what was done to me. Don't let the absence be inherited. Don't let the silence that filled my childhood find its way into his. I didn't know how to throw a ball the right way, because nobody showed me. And I stood there in that delivery room, making promises to a person who couldn't hear them yet, but I meant every syllable. I don't have a manual, I don't have an example I can follow clean. I just have the knowledge of what it felt like to need someone who never came. I wanna be the man he needed, the man I never had. I wanna be the steady in the morning, in the present, in the sad. I'm building something I was never shown, brick by brick, day by day. I wanna be the man he needed, even when I don't know the way. He asked me once why I cry at certain songs. I said, because music holds the things I can't say in words, son. He said, what kind of things? And I sat down right there on the kitchen floor, and I told him about my father and his father, and the long line of men who loved but didn't know how to stay. And I said, that line ends here, and he put his hand on my face the way children do, like they already know things we haven't figured out. I don't have a manual, but I have him watching me. And that's the most honest mirror a broken man will ever see. I wanna be the man he needed, the man I never had. I wanna be the steady in the morning, in the present, in the sad. I'm building something I was never shown, brick by brick, day by day. I wanna be the man he needed, even when I don't know the way. Dear Dad, I don't say this with anger anymore. I say it with something that used to be anger, but ran out of fuel. I needed you, and you weren't there, and I survived it. And now I'm using the survival to build something you didn't. I hope somewhere it counts for something. I hope somewhere you see it. Last night he fell asleep on my chest like something to trust completely, and I stayed awake just breathing, memorizing the weight of it. This is what being needed feels like, when you choose to stay. I am the man he needed. I am the man he needed. Lord, keep making me the man he needed. Keep making me. Forgiveness isn't a feeling, I learned it the hard way. It's a decision you make before your emotions agree, and then you make it again the next morning. I've been carrying you around for going on 15 years. In the part of my chest that tightens when your name appears, in a sentence or a memory or a face that looks like yours. And I built a whole identity around keeping every score of everything you did and didn't do, and said and didn't say. And I got very good at being angry at you every day, and I thought that was protecting me, I thought that was the wall, until I realized the wall was built around me, not you at all. You don't know I'm doing this, you probably never will, and that's the part that took me longest to accept, that this is still worth doing for no witness, worth doing for no thank you, worth doing because I'm tired of letting you live rent-free in the room I need for living. I don't have to hate you anymore, I don't have to carry what you left on the floor. I don't forgive you because you deserve it, I forgive you because I do. I don't have to hate you anymore. Lord knows I want it to. I rehearsed what I would say to you 1,000 different times. Had speeches in the shower, had verdicts and indictments and lines that would make you understand what 15 years of this felt like. What it cost a person when the wound never sees the light. But I never got to say it, and maybe that's the grace, 'cause a verdict without mercy doesn't heal the case. It just extends the sentence for both parties simultaneously. And I am not willing to do another 15 years of this with me. You're not coming with an apology, I understand it now. And I'm releasing the expectation of the moment that would allow me to feel like this is fair. It isn't fair, it isn't gonna be, but I can set it down regardless and finally just be free.
I don't have to hate you anymore.
I don't have to carry what you left on the floor.
I don't forgive you because you deserve it.
I forgive you because I do. I don't have to hate you anymore. Lord knows I want it to. This is the part where I expected to feel something, like a door swinging open or a weight lifting clean. Instead it felt like sitting down a bag I've been carrying so long. I'd forgotten I was carrying it, and standing up straight for the first time in 15 years, and breathing and deciding to stay standing. I don't need you to know, I don't need you to respond. I don't need the conversation that was 15 years gone. I need the morning back, I need the chest unclenched, I need the name to land neutral. I need the record pencil, not in stone anymore, just pencil now. Just something I can hold without it holding me somehow.
I don't have to hate you.
I don't have to.
I don't have to hate you.
I choose not to. I choose not to. I choose not to. I choose not to. Nobody in my family ever used the word anxiety. We had other words for it. Weak was the most popular one. I drove to work with my hands at 10 and 2, and a weight in my chest that I couldn't explain to you. Not physical, deeper, like the whole day was wrong before it started, like something bad had already gone ahead of me and rearranged the furniture. And I'm walking through the dark, feeling for the edges. That's what it's like, that's the honest version, not the one I told my boys when they asked at the table. I told them find a way, my father told me fine, and his father told him fine. And it came down the line like an heirloom nobody wanted but nobody threw away. And I wore it to work and I wore it every day, until the morning I sat in the church parking lot for 45 minutes and couldn't make myself stop crying. Couldn't stop, didn't know why it started. Just sat there in the truck and came completely apart. And I thought,
What's wrong with me?
and the answer that came back was
Nothing.
everything you're feeling is real, and you're allowed.
Strong men cry too.
When the weight gets real enough, strong men cry.
Strong men cry too.
It doesn't make you less big. I've been holding it together
Way past when I should've let it go.
Strong men cry too. And brother, that's the bravest thing I know. Yeah, I Finally told my pastor in the parking lot that day. Figured a man of God could tell me how to pray it away. He said I take medication and I see a therapist on Thursdays. And I laughed, I actually laughed, because something about the honesty was so much louder than whatever answer I expected. He said the strongest thing I ever did was ask for help, and mean it, really mean it, not perform the asking. And I drove home different, not fixed, but less alone, because strong men fall apart in parking lots and pews. And the church was always meant to be the room where that's allowed to be true.
Strong men cry too.
When the weight gets real enough, strong men cry.
Strong men cry too.
It doesn't make you less, yeah. I've been holding it together
Way past when I should've let it go.
Strong men cry too. And brother, that's the bravest thing I know. If you're sitting in a truck right now, in a parking lot somewhere, hands on the wheel, chest tight, not knowing why, this is for you. Not as a testimony from someone who figured it out, as a voice from someone who's still figuring it out, who learned that the strongest thing in scripture isn't the army, isn't the miracle. It's the shortest verse in the whole book. Jesus wept. He wept, and nobody called him weak for it. I see a counselor now on Tuesday afternoons. She doesn't fix it, but she helps me name the rooms that I've been living in without the lights on, without knowing what I was feeling was real, and going strong in the wrong direction until someone handed me a language for the weight I've been mistaken for just me. Being too soft, I was never too soft. I was too human for the box I've been put in.
Strong men cry too.
Strong men cry too.
Strong men cry too.
Jesus wept, and so can you. Strong men cry too. Let it out.
Strong men cry too.
Strong men cry too. I used to think being broken was the worst thing that happened to me. Now I think it was the assignment. I spent 30 years asking God what He wanted from me, looking for the calling and the clean and easy, looking for the purpose and the version of myself that was presentable enough to put on the shelf. At church was the curated version, the highlight reel, not the 3 a.m. version, not the real. And I got nothing back from that man's prayer, because that man wasn't entirely there. But the night I showed up broken, the night I said I have nothing left to offer,
And I'm scared.
that was the night the room changed temperature. That was the night something answered, and what it said wasn't a calling to the polished, it was a calling to the honest. Go tell the people who are where you were that where they are is not the end of the story.
The broken are built for something.
The cracks are not the verdict.
The broken are built for something.
The story isn't finished. Every scar is a qualification for the rooms that need your voice. The broken are
built for something.
and brother, you have a choice to use it. I understand now why I had to go through every part of it. The bottle, in the absence, in the years I couldn't start it. The parking lots and mornings in the weight I couldn't name. I needed all of it to stand in front of someone who was carrying the same and say, I know that room you're in, I know that specific dark, I know the exit isn't where you think it is, but it exists. I know because I found it and it found me, and neither one of us did it alone. The calling isn't for the people who had it easy. The calling is for the ones who know the way out of the fire, because they walked through it burning and came out with a story worth telling.
The broken are built for something.
The cracks are not the verdict.
The broken are built for something.
The story isn't finished. Every scar is a qualification for the rooms that need your voice. The broken are
built for something.
and brother, you have a choice to use it. What are you built for? Not in spite of what happened to you, because of it. The fatherhood you're building from scratch, that's the qualification. The sobriety you're fighting for one day at a time, that's the testimony. The forgiveness you chose without getting the apology, that's the sermon. The tears you finally cried in the parking lot because you were too human to keep holding it, that's the calling. You are the message. Everything that broke you is the curriculum.
The broken are built for this.
So this is me, standing at the end of 20-something miles of everything that didn't kill me. And I mean that in the real sense. Not the meme, I mean the specific version of not dead that looks at everything that survived and decides to use it. This is the purpose, not the trophy, not the platform, not the polished testimony. Just showing up for the next broken person and saying, I was you, and you're gonna be okay. And here is how I know.
The broken are built for something.
Built for something.
Built for something.
This is what we're built for. This is what we're built for. Lord, this is what we're built for.
The broken are built.
The broken are. The broken are built for this.